lifetime. I will give God my lifetime. How many of us are ready to give God our lifetime, our totality? My brothers and sisters, time is going. When will you manifest? When will you fulfill your purpose on earth? A time will come when you will take your last breath. What accounts will you give on how you spend your lifetime on earth? I have a topic, time and purpose. There is time and purpose for every creature on this planet earth. The Bible recorded that God used 6 days to create, and the 7th day he rested. He is talking about the time and everything he created for us. A season, he is talking about purpose. If you read the book of Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1, it tells about time. Verse 1 says, everything has its time. Everything that happens in this world happens at the time God chooses. Yes. A woman conceives at a particular time. She gives birth at a particular time. And God chooses that child into that family for a purpose. Do you spend time with your children to teach them the way of the Lord, the commandments of God? Do you allow them to participate in any church activities? Do you teach them the way of salvation? Time is going. Do you teach your children, gather them to pray so that Satan will not mess with them? That is why the songwriter says, I will pray, I will pray. If I no pray, Satan will make mess of me. I will pray, I will pray. If I no pray, Satan will make mess of me. We need to pray. We need to gather our children, to teach them the morals, to teach them God's will, to teach them God's salvation. Because if that time passes, you cannot go back. You cannot tell a child of 7 years old to start learning how to crawl. It is not done that way. Now I'm going to talk about life. The life that God has given you. When will you take your last breath? How will you give account of it? Are you the type that spend time gossiping, backbiting, destroying people's lives? Or are you the type that is busy spending time on worldly things, being famous, and you neglected God and his activities on earth? A time will come when you will give account of life. Matthew 6 verse 33 says, but seek ye the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Seek God first. Don't look unto worldly things. Some people, it's competition they want to do in life. They want to showcase how big they are, and it is not good. Now I'm going to talk about work. In your workplace, how do you spend your time and purpose? What is your purpose there? Because God brought you to that workplace for a reason, for a purpose. Some of us, when other people are open shop, they are doing what? That is how we miss some of our customers. When they see you are not open, they will go to another person, and if they buy their products, they see their product is good, they will start buying from the other person. You have missed that opportunity. You have missed that time. You have missed that purpose. Some of us who are being women gang when they are going to wear the next fine dress in the church, come to boast to church, and it is not good. Salvation. Do you spend time in the things of God? Do you tell people about God? Do you preach the gospel to people? Do you evangelize? Time is waiting for us to take our last breath. Do your character preach Christ? Do your dressing preach Christ? Some of us will dress, will open our body, everything seeable will be seen. Can God call you his faithful servant? Are you a faithful servant to God? To humanity, my brothers and sisters, how are you spending your time? Don't forget you will give account of it someday. What is your purpose on earth? Draw me nearer, nearer to thee, Lord. Draw me nearer, nearer to thee. The book of Ecclesiastes 3 says, to everything there is season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born, and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to kill and a time to hate. There is time for everything. You cannot say you hate any. I pray God help us in Jesus.